Hey everybody, it's Nico. In today's ThoughtLoad, we're going to be talking about different uses for household waste. Now, I feel like a lot of us know about recycling. We understand the process that happens whenever you put something in a garbage bag and it goes to a landfill or a recycling center, what have you. But a lot of that stuff that we throw away or that we put in garbage bags, we can actually repurpose that. So we're not wasting as much. We're not putting as much into landfills, and we're even getting better use out of our own home, maybe reducing expenses elsewhere. So I'm going to go over some things at a super high level. You can Google all this stuff to get down the rabbit hole for each of these, but I'm going to go over some common things that people can repurpose from their home. And the first thing to start off is in the kitchen. A lot of us drink coffee in the mornings, and if you make your own, you can repurpose those coffee grounds. Now, you can check out the Google searches yourself, but you'll soon find that there's tons of different uses for coffee grounds. I'm going to go over a few at a high level here. So you can use it to help fertilize your garden. Coffee grounds can go into compost. It's a natural insect repellent. It can go into cat litter and help neutralize odors, things like that. You can use it to scour your pots and pans, or even go as far as to exfoliating your skin. So that's just coffee grounds. Now I want to add another cool one on top of that. You can actually use coffee grounds as a medium to grow mushrooms. So if you have enough coffee grounds, you can put it into a mold or something like that, inoculate the mold or the coffee grounds with the mushrooms, and you have a growing medium. So there's actually companies that are doing that, using coffee grounds to grow mushrooms, or use coffee grounds to grow mushrooms. It's pretty cool stuff. So the other thing I think we can reuse in the home is our vegetables. There's a decent amount of vegetables that everyone uses that we can actually regrow if we cut them right, if we prune them right, and we plant the right part of the plant. So I would look into that. Stuff like garlic, you can regrow avocados, you can regrow all kinds of stuff, and some of it from surprisingly little. So think about different ways, different things that you could regrow that would be suitable to you. Obviously, maybe an avocado tree doesn't really work for everybody. If you're trying to eat avocado toast every morning, you're going to need a plantation of avocado trees. But if you can regrow garlic, or if you can regrow potatoes, or regrow squash or cucumbers or something like that, there's a lot of interesting plants that you can regrow. And again, that would help reduce the cost that you're spending at the grocery store and make things more efficient. Less goes into the landfill, and you're buying less from grocery stores. And really, with all of this stuff in the kitchen, it's kind of your general kitchen scraps, right? Bones, different things from food, things that I may not have mentioned that you're looking to do something with. A lot of that stuff can be composted. And so if you go and figure out how to do compost, you can do it in a small area. It doesn't have to be huge, but you basically get chicken wire, make a vertical cylinder, and that's what you pour all the composting material into, all of your nitrogen material, your woods, sawdust, things like that. Actually, that would be carbon. I'm trolling. And all of your nitrogen stuff, like your green plants, all of your kitchen scraps, things like that. So all that mix can go into compost, and you can use that mixture in your garden. So good stuff there. Another common thing that's in households, or I guess people deal with on a regular basis, it's not really in the household, is grass clippings. If you have a lawn, I know a lot of people will mow their lawn and then collect their grass clippings and throw them away. And nothing wrong with that, but you can reuse those grass clippings. You can put them on as mulch in your garden. You can put them into a 55-gallon drum that holds rainwater or something like that. And you can make liquid fertilizers for your plants out of grass clippings. There's other things that we can do instead of stuffing it into a bag and sending it somewhere else, or instead of, just not reusing it. Like we can do better with that. Same type of thing with plant trimmings. I see people on my street, or I've driven by houses on my street where people will trim their trees or their plants and then throw everything onto the curb to be picked up. And again, it's a service that we pay for in most counties and cities, and nothing wrong with that, but you can use all of that stuff. Again, you can use it for firewood, you can use it for mulch, you can use it for composting material, you can use it for tons of different stuff. And again, to help reduce your expenses elsewhere in other areas of your, home operation, I guess. Reduce the strain on the city in this case, right? You're not having people come out to pick something up for you. They can go pick up something else that may need to be repurposed or recycled, right? So there's always something that we can do. And with some of those plant trimmings, maybe you can't use them for your mulch pit. Maybe they're just too green. Okay, liquid fertilizer. Same thing with grass clippings. You can throw all that stuff in there. So always think about different ways, always think about different ways that you can change the way you're doing something to have a greater impact, not only on your life, but on the lives of others as well. Right? And there's even more stuff. What about repurposing water? What about repurposing paper products or anything burnable? You can make potash out of this stuff. There's so many different things that we can reuse in a home that I think it's worthwhile to, every once in a while, sit back, take a look at how we're doing things in our home and in our lives, and see if we can tweak those. See if we can tweak those to make it a little bit more efficient, easier on us, easier on other people, better for the environment, better for you and your home, and start to make those changes. So I hope all of this inspires you to take a look at the things that you waste and hopefully see a more regenerative solution to what we do with that waste. Guys, stay tuned next week for another Thought Load. And as always, begin the duel, win the day.